My name is Amanda Dillon. I'm the proprietor of Mettle Modern Design. I'm one of the brand ambassadors for Essential Stencil, and I'm live every Monday night for our friends at Essential Stencil. Okay. I'm just going to grab some white stain. Now, I think most of you know that I like to do glass and resin art. I do a lot of coastal art. And I think a lot of you who followed me for any length of time, and I've been doing live videos for Essential Stencil weekly for over 6 years now, maybe 7 years at this point. Time sure flies. And so I think what I'm going to do, let me heat this up just a little. And I need it to be moist to blend it, but I also want my water line to be a straight line, because if you look out at water where it hits the sky, it's always a straight line. Go on with this. This is going to be the Oasis, and I'm putting it on over the white so it's not, and with the same sponge as the white, so it's not as super deep dark. It's okay. It's pretty close. We got it for what we needed it. Now I'm going to pull a little more Oasis. I'm going to try to get this edge over here so it's not thinned out, and we're just going to try to make it a little deeper here and just kind of blend it out a little more so it looks a little streaky and a little more like actual water. And I'm just going to take my little blue line a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just trying to keep it, you know, straightish. I'm going to use the same sponge but the opposite end. We're going to grab some of this yellow. And I'm just going to kind of come in right in the center here and take it all the way down to our tape. We're going to use what we got. I'm going to use the same yellow here, and I'm just going to grab some of that coral. I know this is going to look like a little bit of a mess right now, but just bear with me. Blend it out a little bit. I keep calling it poppy. It's coral. This color's coral. I'm just going to kind of brush it in a little heavier on the edges here. Fine mixture of water. Looking for one of my thicker brushes that I use for blending. Let me see if I've got one here. Well, this one will work. And so where that water meets the edge, I'm just going to kind of soften that line a little bit. Okay, so let's heat this up real quick. All done with stains. In and grab some of the seagrass and just kind of put it in the corners a little bit, shadows a little bit. So let's do that with a little bit of brown. Either of those colors would be fine. In fact, I may use the black brush and just pull up that raw umber. Let's see, do I want the smaller one? This set comes with both sizes. So I kind of want it to be maybe like there's a little shore area over here, maybe, where some of this is coming from. Let's just add this and see what we think. Okay, that's working. Do you like that? It's just subtle. Come back over on the other side and do something similar here. Just using this brush that has a little black on it, we're grabbing up a little bit of raw umber. I'm just gonna stencil this down. And this is just gonna be a background, like a background design for whatever your next step is, whatever you wanna do next with your piece. Isn't that looking cute? And then we can take, I really like this Grass Stencil Set because I think it's really versatile and you can use it for all kinds of things. And so maybe I put just a little of this right here. And grab a little more paint. Oh no. Oh, okay. I thought it was paint. It was just a sticker. So isn't that just the sweetest? And now for me, I'm probably going to use this as a background for resin art because what I'm going to do is grab one of my sailboats, and I've got these in a few different colors, and I can come on and I can add, well, you can't see that, can you? I can add a sailboat and it makes it mixed media. It makes it 3D. I could come in and add a little glass. I can add resin to this, and the resin's gonna make the whole thing pop. But we were able to start it with just a blank board, a little bit of stain, a little bit of water for stain blending. Now, I'm not gonna show you how to do the glass or the resin or anything like that tonight because this board is still wet. Even though it's dried at the touch, it was dry enough for me to stencil. If we're gonna seal all that in with resin, we wanna make sure it's ultra dry. So we would let this dry overnight. But then we could come back and add the cutest embellishments, I think. And it doesn't have to be, you know, that kind of boat. We've got other boats. There's all kinds of things you could add to this. But just on its own, that's a cute piece, isn't it? It's just very simple. And this is something you can do. You let me know if you think it's something you can do. And I will tell you, if you didn't grab or you haven't grabbed yet any of the new stencils that are coming out, this is absolutely one I would add to the collection for sure. Because I think you can use this year round. I'll add this to the bottom of Halloween signs and stuff. I'll use it in coastal designs. Sailboats from over at Deep South Shelling. But there we go. If you love wood stain signs and stencil projects, I am live for Essential Stencil right here every Monday night at 7 p.m. Central. And you can check out my friends, the other ambassadors, the rest of the week right here on Essential Stencil. And I hope you guys have a fantastic start of your week. I cannot believe it's June already. I feel like it was just February. I don't know where the time goes, but you guys, thanks for spending part of your June 2nd with me. You guys be blessed and take care. Bye, friends.